Hi, welcome to Sin City After Dark. My name is Katerina, and I want to thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. And today, I am here with Vegas royalty, Miss Nieve Malandra.
Hi, thank you so much for having me, Katerina.
No, of course. It's really an honor to have you. And congratulations on your nominee for the Maxan Jazz Award show.
Thank you.
We look forward to seeing you perform on June 1st.
Thank you. It'll be so fun. That's going to be coming up real quick. Sounds far away, right? June 1st. Oh, yeah.
It does sound
It's going to feel
away.
like next week.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, we're already halfway through March. April will go just as quick. May is like my favorite month. I love May.
Really? Why?
I just love the spring, summer time. Like this time right now,
Yeah.
it's like it's revving up, and I just love it. It's so nice outside, and so yeah.
I'm new to Vegas, but I hear it's
Oh.
actually a lot hotter now than it usually
It
is.
is.
And
It
that
is.
May is going to be even hotter than it usually is.
It is. So this is the time of year when I usually throw, my daughter was born on St. Patty's Day. So, I have to look for venues or places for her birthday party. And every year it's kind of like indoors. This year was like, no, for sure, outside.
Oh, that's
Because
awesome.
it definitely, I can verify that this is the hottest it's been in the middle of March for as long as I can remember, really.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how long have you been in Vegas?
I've been here a little over 10 years.
10 years. Wow.
And it's changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say is the biggest change?
Okay, the biggest change is just how much it's growing, how much more expensive, it is. All the people from California. I mean, I'm from California, but, I had the idea first. No. Everybody's just coming from California, and it's becoming a little bit LA-ish, expensive, and traffic, and just a little less small town. And it used to be you would never see anyone other than a tourist that you haven't seen before. Like everywhere you go, even if you're in the grocery store, everyone you're passing by, in your mind you're clocking like everybody, and you're like, yep, I've seen that yep, I know I've seen that. Now there's so many new faces. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that, our little hidden gem of living in Vegas as opposed to visiting as a tourist has kind of, transitioned into more of like a real city.
Has that affected what you perform? So I know you mentioned you perform for the Zowie Bowie.
Yeah.
The Zowie Bowie show.
Yes.
But does that kind of affect the kind of music you play in your own shows, for example?
No, because I think most of my shows, most of the venues I perform in are for, I would say for the most part, tourists.
Okay.
So conventions and even the corporate events that I do, there's a lot of people from out of town. So that element is kind of still the same.
Still the same.
As far as the locals, I mean, maybe. I think things are a little harder for locals. The rent has definitely, rents and, the housing is definitely at least doubled or more. Everything's gone up, And I think that's everywhere. But Vegas, you really see like the growth,
Right.
It used to be like nobody would get an apartment. Why would you get an apartment when you can get this huge house?
Right.
And now it's like people live in apartments, they're building new apartments, so, and there's traffic. Do you run into traffic every day?
No, because I'm from Miami, and traffic there, a 15-minute drive is like an hour drive.
Oh, okay.
So for me, 20 minutes, I'm happy.
Okay.
20, 30 minutes, I'm happy.
Okay, so I was like you, coming from LA. I was like you, and I was like, this is great. But then I got so spoiled with no traffic really ever, unless there was an accident, that now I'm like 5 minutes in this. What is this? I might as well just go back to LA. No. No, I won't do that.
No, we'd miss you.
Thank you.
I've heard you sing, and you have a beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you.
And not only that, I think it's so impressive that you sing with 5 different languages.
Oh, thank you.
That's a huge accomplishment.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing more of that kind of like continental chic type of show, and expanding my repertoire to more languages. Because I just love, and I especially love the late 1960s the time of the San Remo festivals and in Europe and in Italy.
Yeah.
And I love that that era, fashion and everything.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful era.
Thank you. When did you hear me sing? Were you at Maxan?
No, I couldn't make it.
Oh.
But I've been watching you on Instagram.
Oh,
and
okay.
stuff.
Well, that's what it's for.
I don't mean to stalk you with it.
I do the same thing. I was just saying to you before we started rolling, I love following Maxan Jazz Club because every day I get to check out new talent and some, that I haven't heard of.
Yeah.
And then I go down the rabbit hole of checking out this new artist and I go follow them. And then I'm like, wow, and that is a good thing about the influx of new people. We do have a lot more talent now as well.
Yeah.
I've definitely noticed we have a lot more people that have come, especially from California. So it's good.
And I love that Maxan has people from all over the world.
Yeah.
And they're so good.
I know.
You can never go wrong at Maxan Jazz.
I know, yeah. And
At
I
least
love
in
that
my
they have
experience,
food because, it's great to have drinks, but without eating, that's not really a party. So,
Absolutely.
yeah. And they're open till late. How late are they open till?
Till 10.
10.
Till 10.
Okay.
Yeah. That's late.
Yeah.
For me, it's late. 8:30 p.m. is late.
Yeah. We're moms, I know.
Yeah, so it's late.
I know. I always plan on, I'm going to bed as soon as she goes to bed at 8:30. But when that time comes, I'm like, I have time to myself.
Yeah, I can shower in peace.
And I'm like, I'm enjoying this time to myself. I'm going to read or do something else or do nothing.
Yeah.
And then really the time would be more wisely used actually just going to sleep. Because you got to get up 5.
Yeah.
So, and you probably have to get up all night, right? You're still getting up all night.
I'm still getting up
How
all
old is your
night.
baby?
He's going to be 2.
Oh.
Yeah. I was actually going to ask you, how do you handle health, the music industry, and being a mom? And
same way I handle everything else. Just, you have to. My daughter, she's a singer. She always asks me, well, how do you never lose your voice? And how do you hit those notes that you have to hit when you're this type of voice and you're hitting this type?
Right.
And I say, well, all I can tell you is just, out of need, I have to pay. I got kids. I got to pay the bills.
Right.
So I better hit all these notes. I better not. I better not get sick. I better not, I have to sing all the songs in all the ranges and everything. And I just have to. So I just have to, I guess. And also just my very, very big fear of getting a job.
I love that answer.
That helps.
I love that answer.
I have had to actually go and look for a job here and there. It doesn't ever last long.
Yeah.
Because I just don't like it. And so I end up just, oh, wow, I'm booked already. Oh, sorry, I said I could work here. I really can't. Got to do a gig. All right, bye. Yeah.
So
I like working for myself,
Yeah.
I think there are people
absolutely.
that enjoy working, can only work for themselves, and other people I work for other people, but in small increments everywhere. And I just kind of keep it diversified like that.
And
that's
it's constantly changing.
Yeah.
So you're not stuck with this, what you have to do. You
Yeah.
can be yourself. You can do what you want.
Exactly.
Set your own schedule.
Yeah.
That's huge.
And how about you? You too?
Me too. Right now, I'm basically singing. That's what I do. I do this podcast.
I got to hear you.
And
And are you Cuban?
I'm Cuban American, yeah.
Okay,
so
yeah.
I was born in Miami, but my family's Cuban.
Okay, yeah. I
Yeah.
was thinking you must be Cuban.
Why? It's just...
Oh, yeah, like
It's my
actually your
aura.
voice. Your voice. I
Really?
could tell from your voice.
That's interesting.
And I don't know. I guess I'm a little bit, what do you call that? Like audio psychic. Like, remember I told you, I said you have a boy, and you're probably going to have boys if you haven't had other kids. But I think it's just your voice. And then you told me you're from Miami, so.
Oh, that was the giveaway.
Yeah.
And you're Nicaraguan, correct?
I am part Nicaraguan, yeah.
Nicaraguan.
So I'm Italian and German and Nicaraguan. Mhm.
Oh, okay. Super cool.
Yeah.
What
it's
an
a-
interesting mix.
It's a mixture, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think ends up looking kind of South American because it's a similar mix,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. I
Just
could see
European and indigenous and stuff. So
that. Does that influence the kind of music you like perform now or you grew up listening to, or not really? Because you said you do the beautiful era. But but you also sing.
You
a
mean
lot
being Nicaraguan?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
German,
it's very sad, but I don't know anything about my Nicaraguan roots. I wasn't taught.
Okay.
Yeah, I was not taught any Spanish at all. I did not. I've had Nicaraguan food once in my life. Now I know in Miami there is a community there, right?
Yeah.
So
It's
really
like
over
little
here,
Cuba.
do you see Nicaraguan restaurants? Do you see? Yeah. So like I didn't
No,
really.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have much of that influence.
Right.
But I really, really want to go. I do. I want to go to the Corn Islands. It looks so beautiful. But yeah, I don't really have that much influence that I'm aware of from there. My father spoke at least 5, maybe 6 or 7 by the time he passed away, languages like fluently, like completely fluently. Wow. So I think I was pretty, influenced by that. Just and growing up in San Francisco, it's very much a city that celebrates different cultures. So, and we don't really have that as much here in Vegas. So when I came here to Vegas, I thought, well, we need some more culture and just some more culture. We love, we love the country music, and we love all the cowboy stuff. But there's other stuff going on too that we should also be representing here.
Is there a genre of music that you think is the least represented here in Vegas that should be represented?
All of them, like besides, right? You don't really, even our festivals. I know there are there's the Hawaiian festival, but I'd like to really see a lot more multicultural festivals here in Vegas, and I'm sure we will see with all of the influx of new people here, but I'm sure you haven't met very many Cubans. Like I know a few Cuban people, a few
at the Cuban restaurants.
Nothing like Miami. Nothing like Miami. I am sure.
Yeah, Miami's like mini Cuba.
It is, and I love Miami. I do. If it wasn't for the the threat of the hurricanes every year, I would have seriously considered living there. But that is just such a weird idea to me that something can just come and wipe out everything.
Yes. My husband thinks I'm crazy, but I think Vegas will one day be the new beach.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you think California is going to sink?
Well, yeah, parts of it. I was looking at the maps. Well, I'm sure the maps have changed now since I last looked, but I was like, wait a minute, everything's going under except Vegas.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, they've been saying that forever. It's very possible.
Yeah.
But still, those hurricanes, the only way I would agree to live in Miami is if I could live there like half the year. And then as soon as it starts to get hurricane season, which is what, August?
Yeah.
Out of there.
Something interesting I read about you and your family was that your father's an attorney. Mm-hmm. Would you say that influences how you view the music business?
Well, my father was a criminal defense attorney.
So different. Very different. Never mind.
But my father definitely had a big influence on me. And my father was actually a really, really good singer. Probably one of my most favorite voices ever. But he didn't
pursue it.
No, he didn't pursue it or, really care for that too much. But he actually would, if I was to say who he sounded like, and every time I hear their voices, he sounds just like them. He was like a cross, really truly was a cross between Frank Sinatra and Nat King Cole.
Wow. Which
is like, how can you get better than that? Very, very
absolutely
beautiful resonance in his voice.
Absolutely.
So that influenced me, I guess. But I didn't come from a musical family or anything like that. Okay. I just had this wild interest in music that never really was taken out of me, because I think that everybody is born with these things, but you kind of get conditioned to not, that's not
Absolutely.
important.
Absolutely.
Right.
And society kind of shapes you. And
Yeah.
don't do that.
Like my
That's
daughter,
scary.
she says she wants to be a soccer player, and she
Yeah.
believes in her heart that she wants to be a soccer player. And so, my mom has tried to tell her that that's not a good thing to want to be. I had to stop her. I'm like, no, she really believes that. And why would you take that out of her? Don't take it out of her.
Right.
She can do whatever she wants to do.
Absolutely.
So I think that sometimes we take the ideas that our souls have, that we're born with, and then, it kind of gets taken away from us. And then really we shouldn't have to. We should, pursue that if that's what is in your soul.
I love that. So you're basically saying chase your dreams.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
And don't be scared. Just do it.
Well, there's a lot to overcome, especially
Yeah.
with being a performer, as you know. There's a lot to overcome. You don't just, and most of it's societal. Because if you look at a 3-year-old, they're singing and dancing with absolutely no inhibitions and
Absolutely.
so it's actually just getting back to your raw self of being a child, and that's why they call it play. You play music, so it's getting back to playing.
I love that, getting back to playing.
It is play, but you kind of have to get through a lot of layers of things that you learned or adapted over the years, and those can be difficult to get through until you become a new version of yourself that's more like the raw self as a child.
Is there a secret to getting there, or just trial and error?
A
And
secret?
everyone's different.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to be really, really stubborn and just really believe it and just enjoy it. Because if you do something that you enjoy, you're going to want to do it over and over and over again.
Very true.
So find a way to enjoy it. And it's much more enjoyable when you don't have those hang-ups, right? So you do have to, it is work to get through those hang-ups, I think. And just mastering your craft, always. Never stopping learning, never stopping improving, always investing in yourself to be better.
Thank you, Nieve. I really appreciate you being on the show. It's very good advice.
You're so easy to talk to.
Oh, thanks. I'd love to have you back on too.
Thank you. I would love to come
You're
back.
welcome.
And I love your
Thank you.
outfit.
Oh, thank you.
It's
fun girly.
I can't wait to see this this video. I'm sure it's going to be great on camera.
Thank you. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Katerina, and this is Nieve Malandra. Have a beautiful night.